Hi, Ericson Library. It's Rhonda with another installment of Whatcha Readin Wednesday. Hope everybody is doing good and having a good week. I'm very excited. We are relaunching our anime manga group at Ericson Library. Of course, everything's still virtual. So right now I have an anime manga grab and go kit that you can come pick up at the library through the end of the day on Wednesday, March 31st. But you do need to either sign up on the sheet with your contact information or send me an email to sign up, because I will be picking out an anime manga book and checking it out to your account and having it wrapped up, so it'll be a mystery. So it's a surprise, and we are going to have a Zoom meetup with our anime manga group on the evening of Wednesday, March 31st. And at that time, we'll just be chatting and hanging out together, sharing what mystery book you got in your grab and go kit, whether you had read it before, if it was new to you, whether you liked it or didn't like it. And that way we can kind of share some anime manga recommendations with each other. And then that meeting is basically for us to get together and see how we'd like to move forward with the group, what best day and time to meet up, and what you'd like to see included in future meetings. This in the grab and go kit as well, there is some origami paper, and I'll be sharing a very special Naruto origami with you. And you also will have a package of ramen and a package of green chai tea in the package as well, and an anime manga coloring sheet. So lots of fun. So in that spirit, I thought this week I would do some diverse book selections. And this week I am actually highlighting either Asian authors or Asian stories. So without further ado, this book is called The War Outside, and it is by Monica Hess. And it says, 1944, Crystal City, Texas. Margot gave up everything to keep her family together, and now they are together, imprisoned in the Crystal City family internment camp, worlds away from their German-American farm community in Iowa. But the camp is changing them day by day and piece by piece. As Margot watches her mother's health deteriorate and her loving, patriotic father turn into a man who fraternizes with Nazis, she wonders what more it will take to keep her family whole. Haruko tries to maintain a facade of serenity in Crystal City, making friends at high school and shopping in the general store. Yet Haruko feels anything but serene, suffocated by dust, heat, and her deepest fears, that her own father is hiding something from her, and that her soldier brother, fighting in the Japanese-American unit of the U.S. Army, is hiding something from everyone. After a dust storm throws Haruko and Margot together, the two strike up an unlikely secret friendship. Their time together becomes a gift and a refuge. But in a desert prison camp that presents a pale imitation of life, can anything so real and fragile survive? The War Outside. And next, anybody who's in my anime manga group will really appreciate this book. It is called Shine by Jessica Jung, and she's an international K-pop star, and it says all's fair in love and K-pop. So I know some of the members of my anime manga group are huge fans of K-pop. They actually introduced me to it. So I knew that they would appreciate this book. What would you give for a chance to live your dreams? For 17-year-old Korean-American Rachel Kim, the answer is almost everything. 6 years ago, she was recruited by DB Entertainment, one of Seoul's largest K-pop labels, known for churning out some of the world's most popular stars. The rules are simple. Train 24/7. Be perfect. Don't date. Easy, right? Not so much. As the dark scandals of an industry bent on controlling and commodifying beautiful girls begin to bubble up, Rachel wonders if she's strong enough to be a winner or if she'll end up crushed. And it's called Shine. Next, we have one called 1,000 Beginnings and Endings. And a very intricate cover on that one. It's really neat. Oh, you can see my reflection in there too. It's kind of cool. And this is by Ellen O. Star-crossed lovers, meddling immortals, feigned identities, dire warnings. These are the stuff of myth and legend, and a dangerous smile, a game that pulls players out of one world and into another, a ghost town, a never-ending war, A Night of Dancing. And this collection of inspired and original retellings is only just beginning. 15 acclaimed authors reimagine tales from their own East and South Asian cultures. Classic, epics, lush fantasy, inventive science fiction, sparkling contemporary, there is a story here for every reader to devour. So this is actually a collection of stories. So it is edited by Ellen O and then Elsie Chapman. So if you're into like mythology and things like that, different cultures, I think this is a great collection for you to read. Next we have Lovely, Dark, and Deep, and that is by Justina Chang, and she's the author of North of Beautiful. What would you do if the sun became your enemy? That's exactly what happens to Viola Lee after she returns from a trip abroad and develops a sudden and extreme case of photosensitivity, an inexplicable allergy to sunlight. Thanks to her crisis manager parents, she doesn't just have to wear layers of clothes and a hat the size of a spaceship. She has to stay away from all hint of light. Say goodbye to windows and running outdoors. Even her phone becomes a threat when its screen burns her. Viola is determined to maintain a normal life, particularly after she meets Josh. He's a funny, talented Thor look-alike who carries his own mysterious grief. But the intensity of the romance makes her take more and more risks. And when a rebellion against her parents backfires dangerously, she must find her way to a life and love as deep and lovely as her dreams. Lovely, dark, and deep. And finally, I actually took a book from our children's department downstairs. So this is a juvenile graphic novel, and it's called Stargazing by Jen Wang. And on the front in the review, it says, intimate and sweet. I'd like to hand stargazing to every kid I know. And again, with our anime manga group, I thought it would be great to throw in an anime manga. It says, Moon is everything, Christine isn't. She's confident, impulsive, artistic. And though they both live in the same Chinese-American community, Moon is somehow unlike anyone Christine has ever known. Sorry. When Moon's family moves in next door to Christine's, Moon goes from unlikely friend to best friend. Moon even tells Christine her deepest secret, that she sometimes has visions of celestial beings who speak to her from the stars, who reassure her that Earth isn't where she really belongs. Stargazing. So I hope that you like some of those recommendations from Asian authors or Asian stories. And again, if you like anime manga, definitely please come and check out our anime manga group. And I hope you're all having a great week and will continue to have a great week. And I will check in with you next week. Bye-bye.